We got Sheriff begs officer to turn off body camera. Now, I wonder what this video finna be about. Why is the sheriff begging for the officer to turn off his body cam? We about to find out. If you enjoy the reactions, leave a like, please. Sub if you're not already subbed. 93% of the viewers are not subbed over here. That's a high percentage. 93% are not subbed. So clearly, everybody that's watching over here, everybody that's watching over here is new. Never seen my videos at all before. But I appreciate everybody that is tuning in, showing love to the videos and stuff like that, because the channel's starting to get recommended to people. And that's what's up, bro. Like, I seen a bunch of them comments earlier today. I'm like, dang, that's crazy, bro. All right, that's really fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We live on Twitch and YouTube currently right now, so if you want to pop into the Twitch is right here at the bottom. My IG at the bottom if you want to reach out to me. Simple as that. And yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it.
On September 21st, 2024 in Springfield. On September 21st, 2024 in Springfield, Massachusetts, officers investigate a vehicle parked at a casino with a missing tire and a completely destroyed rim. They then get the surprise of their careers as they find out who the car belongs to.
What's this thing?
Nicholas Kochi is the sheriff of Hampton County, Massachusetts, which is where the city of Springfield is located. The officers are able to get the sheriff to come out of the casino so they can investigate. However, the sheriff won't make it easy for them.
How you doing, Sheriff?
Good, very good.
Good. Hi, Lieutenant Corey Mackey. What's that? Who's busting what?
They changed his tire.
Okay. Just to let you know, we came down to this.
Yeah.
We are recording, just so you know.
Yeah.
What happened?
What's going around the corner? I popped the tires.
Do you know where? We're trying to.
Right
we were
here.
looking to see where you were in the casino and everything, and
It's all good.
it's all good.
Changed his tire.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. The problem is, hang on for a second. Were you the one driving it?
No.
You weren't driving it?
No.
Okay. Who was driving you?
A friend of mine.
A friend of yours? He's in the casino now?
Yep.
Okay, we'll see that too. All right, but I need you to stay here for a second. All right, sir. None of us wants to be involved in this. All right, but I can smell alcohol coming from your breath.
100%.
I've got this right here.
Yeah.
Everything's on camera. I got to take it by.
The sheriff think he above the law, man. That's all it is. Look, bro, you gotta set the example. You can't be out here arresting people for DUIs and you out here. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, at the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. And that's all that need to be said.
By the numbers.
Change the tire.
I got to take it by the numbers. We're going to review. If your friend in there was driving, as you say, we'll see that on the camera. I can go talk to him. Everything will be good. All right. What's that? Okay. It's sit tight. All right.
Seriously? Okay. I'll tell you what. Leave the car here. Leave it.
Nope, sir. Sir, I'm going to ask you to stay here. Stay put. All right.
Why?
Till we figure this out. Because based on what I'm seeing here and smelling alcohol in your breath, I'm going to have to do an investigation through this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And if everything is fine, you know, if it determines that there's no.
Change the tire.
No, he's not changing the tire right now. Absolutely not.
He can change the tire.
He's not changing the tire yet.
Yeah. Okay. Want to go down the road, huh? Okay.
I want to take everything right by the numbers and by the book, sir. Okay. By the numbers and by the book, sir.
That's what we do.
That's correct. Yeah.
It's clear by the sheriff's body language that he is likely secretly signaling for his lieutenant to deactivate his body camera, which the lieutenant refuses to do.
Right. And if at the end of it everything is good.
Stop turning towards me.
Oh, sir, just stand over here for me, all right? Please.
I'm going to go back in the front.
No, you're not going back in the casino. All right, sir. Sir, I understand you are the sheriff. I respect that immensely. But right now I'm conducting an investigation, okay? I need you to stay here and follow the directions,
100%.
okay? All right.
Right. How are you, like, I don't. Again, need to lead by example. If this was anybody else, they would have been put in cuffs off the rip. Because he not listening. He not cooperating, bro. He would have got put in handcuffs. Yes, he's being detained, but he walking around trying to do what he want to do. So I'm about to go in the back of the casino. If that was somebody else, and it wasn't an officer, right? It would have been in handcuffs, bro. Probably would have sat back in the cruiser, you feel me? And waited till it was all over with.
You can't pop the tire, huh?
What's that?
You can't pop a tire.
You're not going to be able to put a tire on that rim anyways. That rim is completely and utterly destroyed.
I got my guy.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Where, do you know where you ran
Yes, I
something
do.
over? Where was it?
Right up on the corner. And I took the turn.
Took the turn into here?
Okay.
There looks like there's a plant on there. Was there a plant that
Might have been.
might have been?
I don't know.
But that's where it was. So the remnants of the tires should
Yep.
be down. Should be down
I
that
don't
way. You don't know?
I have no idea.
Okay. Can I ask you where you're coming from today?
Springfield Country Club.
Springfield Country Club.
Yeah.
All right. The golf tournament?
No.
No, we're just there.
I was there playing golf.
We're there playing golf. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely drinking on the golf course.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for another one of my supervisors so we can have
Okay.
two people here, okay?
Good.
All right. That way everything's
No,
recorded,
it's all good. It's
everything's
all good.
inspected,
It's all
everything's
good.
going to be
It's
nice
all
and
good.
easy,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
sir?
It's all good.
All right.
We really got police on the tag.
Officer Cotto, can you head down to the corner at East Columbus and just see if there's any remnants of the tire there at all? That's where you were and there was nothing there?
Yeah. The right may not be.
May not be where you hit it?
No, that's where I hit it, but
Okay. Did you, after turning in here and hitting it, did you drive anywhere else where we could find the
No.
tire?
no.
No? Okay. I'm just saying, the tire should be somewhere between
so
where
go
that was
look.
hit and here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Just
So
do me a
go
favor
look.
one more time. Just walk down there and then walk the whole way back to see if we can find the tire.
That man right there, I ain't gonna lie, that officer, respectful guy. I can see that, a respectful guy. But he removed real, like, he moved with urgency whenever this officer just told him, hey, go look there and walk back. Okay, yes sir. Like, you gotta loosen up a little bit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Don't let them be having you shook like that. As long as you're doing your job right, there shouldn't be no issues, bro. You shouldn't have to move that fast and do all that because, for what? That showed me that you got a little bit of fear in this guy right here, which you shouldn't. He a human being, you a human being, bro. So I just be peeping little stuff like that because it was weird how quick he moved.
Yeah.
Okay. Just do me a favor one more time. Just walk down there and then walk the whole way back to see if we can find the tire.
Bro. Like, I'm just calling it out, though. Like, I'm not saying is anything wrong with it or right with it. What? I'm just calling out what I see.
Appreciate your understanding.
You're a good man.
I appreciate your understanding.
Yeah.
Scared
Someone
now.
coming over from. Okay. We're gonna take a walk over where we're a little bit out of sight. Okay. No. How much you had to drink tonight, sir? Couple beers.
Yeah. Keep recording me. We're not going nowhere.
Okay. I'd like to ask you to do field sobriety.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Put him in handcuffs.
I'm not driving. Yeah. Feel sobriety for what?
All right. What's that? Okay. Well, you drove in.
That was a long time ago. What's up, Nikki? I'm by my car. Bye bye.
it's just hard for me to watch this because the body camera videos I've reacted to. If this man wasn't a police officer and he answered his phone in the middle of all this, hey, you can't be on your phone. Put the phone down. Boom. Like, it's just crazy just to see certain stuff just slide. When, if he wasn't an officer, it wouldn't be like this. You saying you want to do everything by the numbers, by the books. So, telling somebody they can't be on their phone doing that is not by the numbers or the books. Or what, like, I'm not understanding that. And me, I don't dislike police officers, so motherfuckers already probably about to say it in the comment section below. I don't. So, just that shit, you can debunk that, bro. Shut the hell up. I'm just calling out shit that I see. I've reacted to a lot of body cam footage, bro, and I'm pretty sure I can give a good opinion on, like, it's not a fact, but I can give a good opinion on, like, for the most part, when I see these videos, when it's not an officer and they answer their phone during being investigated, all this shit, they tell them to hang it up. You can't talk to them right now, bro. All this other. So, I'm just calling it how I see it, bro. Yo, what up, Brody? Welcome to the stream.
Sir, when you went into the casino, did you have any drinks in the casino?
Negative.
You did not have any drinks in the casino? Because that's what we're waiting on right now. We're trying to figure out if you went in and had anything inside.
Zero.
You had nothing inside, so anything was at the golf course?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. All right,
Appreciate
sir,
the
come over
honesty,
here.
though.
I want to talk to you a little bit more. All right. I'd like you. I'm going to be very straightforward with you. All right.
He's looking
You
dead
came
into
from
that
East
body cam.
Columbus. You turned in here. We can't find the tire.
Okay.
That's fine. There's clear indications that that rim is
So
pretty
what do you do?
destroyed.
Get out.
Yep.
What do you do? Grab the tire, throw it out, or put it in the trunk? Something like, where did the tire go? That's crazy.
Okay. You got here about 6:40 something, 6:45, so maybe 25 minutes before you and I started interacting, somewhere around a half hour. You've got clear indications of alcohol consumption.
100%.
All right.
And a
I
couple
can tell
drinks.
that you've admitted to alcohol consumption. You've got your speech a little bit slurred. All right. I can smell it coming off your breath. I can see the redness in your eyes. I'm going to ask you a second time if you will perform field sobriety so I can determine if you are safe
Not gonna
to
happen.
drive. Okay. I have a PBT that can sort this out right now.
Not going to happen.
Okay, so you're going to refuse field sobriety.
Yep.
All right, you're not going to take the BBT.
Yep.
You admit to alcohol consumption. All right,
A little bit.
driving. Okay. Okay.
If that's what you're,
All right. Well,
you're
then
assume.
Then at that point.
While the body cam footage is redacted, this is when the sheriff's official arrest takes place. The body cam resumes right after the sheriff is placed in handcuffs.
Your wallet's inside the car. We're going to go ahead and grab that for you. Okay. All right. Officer, can you just sit with him for a minute? I'll take him in my cruiser. All right. All right, sir. So this is your wallet right here. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in your pocket so you have it with you. Is there a phone somewhere that you'd like to bring? In my pocket, yeah. In your pocket. All right. Can I put this 10 in your vehicle so we don't have to take it?
Yeah.
All right. So you got your wallet over here.
Sure.
This is your phone right in the back. All right, this is just a golf tee. I'm going to put that right in here as well. Okay. All right, we're going to walk down to my unmarked sergeant and have you come with me as well. All right.
Stay at the towing, just let him fix it.
No, if they're able to fix it,
Okay.
we don't need to tow a county vehicle. If he's able to fix it and we can get somebody who is properly
Yes, sir.
can drive it. All right, the keys are inside there. Stay with him for a sec. Sir, the keys are right in the middle. There's also a $50 bill. Do you want me to leave that in there?
Yeah.
Or do you want it with you? You're comfortable. Who do you want to take possession of that vehicle? Is it okay? That gentleman right there works for you?
Yes, it is.
He does? And they can arrange for someone to take it?
Yep.
That's fine. We can get out of here properly. That's fine. All right, come on down. It's going to be the black SUV at the very end. We're going to go right around. I'm going to put you in the front passenger seat, all right?
You get a ride up front. Right, that's what's up.
think I have a jacket on there. Sorry. Just make sure. Nope, nothing's there. It's actually clean. Second, sure. Oh, careful.
I mean, I know as an officer, this got to be embarrassing, man. Cause
Yeah,
like,
you can move anything over there and just ride with me.
low key, like I said, they have to lead by example. And this officer may be a good guy, bro. He just made a bad decision. Drinking and driving is like, okay, we know how bad that can be. So,
After a very awkward car ride, the sheriff is transported to the police station to continue with his booking process. Later that night, the lieutenant returns to the area surrounding the casino as damage to a vehicle and scratch marks on the road were found that could be related to this incident.
We are trying to backtrack the path of the vehicle involved in the incident this evening. We did come across a vehicle with scrapes on it that does appear fresh. However, it has both white and hints of red to it. In the center line of the road, there are scrapes that appear consistent also with the tire rim that we've used.
whoever car that is, they're gonna be mad as a motherfucker when they come out there and see that. Bro, I'll be heated.
We're going to walk up looking at those scrapes as well. More scrapes in the middle of the roadway, consistent in path. More scrapes in the middle of the roadway, consistent with path.
If these scrapes lead to the location where they found the sheriff's vehicle, officers can be certain that this damage was caused by the sheriff himself, and may also be able to develop probable cause for leaving the scene of a crash.
Yeah, you can see our rim scraped all the way up there.
The sheriff was charged with operating a vehicle under the influence. It's unknown why the prosecutor did not seek a separate charge for leaving the scene of a crash. However, we are the first news organization to report on it. A local news network provides interesting insight into Sheriff Kochi's response to this incident.
Hampden County Sheriff Nick Kochi freely admits Saturday, September 21st, was not a good day for him. He was arrested outside MGM Springfield for driving while intoxicated and subsequently suspended for several days without pay.
I feel very blessed as the sheriff of Hampden County, but more importantly, as the person, Nick Kochi. There's no question 6 weeks ago was not one of my finest moments.
Kochi immediately took ownership for that behavior. Leaving court after his arraignment in late September, he pulled no punches, pointing the finger squarely at himself.
So today, I take full responsibility for what happened this past Saturday.
Now, some 46 days later, and after paying nearly $2,500.
He don't seem like a bad guy, man. He just made a bad decision, and people, I don't know what make him do that, bro. Cause I don't know. Get behind the wheel, intoxicated. I don't know, but him as like the sheriff, you would think he know better. So that's why he gonna be held at a higher, like. He gonna be held at a higher standard for it, cause like if I arrest people for doing that, when you think I'll make sure I wouldn't do that, I mean that's only fair. You can't be sitting here arresting people or shit like that for DUIs, and then all of a sudden you out here doing it. It's backwards.
To cover the costs of repair to the state vehicle he was driving at the time. The sheriff is humbled by the outpouring of support and understanding from the community and says he won't let them down again.
And if there's a day that comes up and you don't show your best version, well, tomorrow you wake up and you make sure your version's better. And that's a lesson that I've kept with me my entire life, and it's one that has really helped me over the last 6 weeks continue to show who Nick Kochi is. Never mind the sheriff part. Who am I as a person?
Kochi, in his second 6-year term as sheriff, says he's resilient, strong, compassionate, and most of all, coming out of this experience, a better person.
Good people can make a bad decision. Let's not judge them on their bad decision. Let's judge them on who they are and how they respond to what they've done.
After his arraignment, Sheriff Kochi was given a continuance without a finding of guilt for 1 year, meaning his charge will be dismissed if he avoids further legal trouble during that period. His driver's license was also temporarily suspended, and he was required to attend an OUI education program. As of April 2025, there are no reports indicating Kochi has encountered further legal trouble. In fact, in January 2025, he was appointed vice president of the Massachusetts Sheriff's Association. Let us know your thoughts about this incident in the comments below, and if you think the prosecutor should have also charged him with leaving the scene of a crash.
I think he should have been charged with leaving the scene of a crash, because, well, if that was on him, because it's only right. Who the fuck gonna pay for the damages on that car? Like, how can you? Who insurance? Because that person, I'm pretty sure. Well, I hope they got insurance, but who gonna take responsibility for that though? Because a parked car not gonna scratch itself. Like, we could just be all clear on that. A parked car would not scratch itself. So, who gonna take responsibility for that, bro? And the fact, like they said, leaving because again, a person that is not a cop, you will get charged for leaving a scene after a crash, a hit and run. So it is. He should have been charged for that, bro. It's only right, bro. He must have offered that person some money or something. It's like, hey, look, I'll pay that person. You know, I'll buy him a new car or something. You know, he had to do something, bro, because there's no way he did not get charged for that. I don't know, bro. Like.
Now, it is unsettling when society sees the one that's supposed to uphold the law become the suspect. And during my time as a cop, I've had the unfortunate experience of seeing some police officers on the other side of the law, and some of them never recovered. In today's footage, we see police investigating a damaged vehicle parked outside of a casino. Normal police call, right? But it's who this vehicle belonged to that changed this entire ordeal. Because this car belonged to Sheriff Nicholas Kochi of Hampton County in Massachusetts. And as he comes outside and begins conversing with the lieutenant, at first the sheriff states that he pulled around the corner and popped the tire. But then he tells the lieutenant that he wasn't driving. And FYI, in these situations, from what I've witnessed, when a law enforcement officer is a suspect in an investigation, an officer of a higher rank will usually have to respond. And the sheriff does appear intoxicated, and we all did see the sheriff's behavior change after he realized the lieutenant was going to handle this call correctly, just as he should have. And in the Philadelphia Police Department disciplinary code, it does state that it's a privilege to serve in the law enforcement community, and we have to remember that. And although the sheriff didn't verbally ask the lieutenant to turn the camera off, his movements were definitely questionable. And then the sheriff actually refused the field sobriety test twice. But honestly, I wasn't shocked. And then they actually placed the sheriff under arrest. Each department does have specific reasons why body camera footage would be redacted, and that likely was the case here. And lastly, no officer gets pleasure from arresting one of their own, because it's awkward and it's embarrassing. And should the sheriff have been arrested for leaving the scene of an accident? Maybe. But one thing's for certain, when it was all said and done, he did take responsibility.
He did.
But my hope is that he truly learned from this bad decision.
That's real, though. He did take responsibility. I respect that heavy. I respect that. At the end of the day, like I said, who knows? He might have bought that person a brand new car. I don't know. I mean, and that would be low-key the right thing to do. Maybe not even a new car, but, like, you know, get the damn damages repaired. Pay for it out of his pocket. But who knows? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below, man. Shout out to Midwest Safety, bro. Definitely one of the top tier channels when it comes to this body cam footage, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But this the end of that, man.